Hello and welcome back to Forever Stranded. We're all here this time.
Yep. Although I'm not with you.
David isn't because he's out that way somewhere.
I've made myself a new home.
Just punching the window towards the Meteor.
Yeah.
I've got to remember what I'm doing.
Yeah, so because I want to get a computer, I have set up a little base next to the Meteor so that when I die, inevitably, I can just jump straight back over.
So, we left the server running all of last night, which was very helpful in that we have basically got nothing more done from the autosieve.
Were you AFK at it, or just left the server on?
Server's running, and this is roughly spawn chunks, so it should have been loaded. The problem is it looks like the cable isn't actually connected to the capacitor.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it is or not is a different matter, but it doesn't look like it is. But I don't have the means to fix it, so I guess we're just going to assume it's still working. Did the auto hammer need a hammer in it, Dave, or did it just work automatically?
I think it worked automatically.
Okay.
You could always, if there is one in there, you could always take it out and see what happens.
There isn't one in there. I was wondering if that's why it stopped, but
right.
It also doesn't appear to have any power.
So, I've discovered what I spent the last, well, it was, 2 hours last session? Trying to find?
Yeah.
Just because I dug straight down in the Meteor this time, and that was all I needed to do.
Okay, yeah, the power cable had disconnected from the capacitor. I have fixed it now. So, we should be getting stuff sieved automatically very slowly. So, I think that's what I was doing. We'd just set up an Immersive Engineering coke oven. Except we hadn't, because we hadn't built the hammer for it.
I'm about to die.
That's
unfortunate.
That's always good.
Yeah, that's going to happen repeatedly.
I feel like this is going to be a constant for the entire recording session.
Yeah. Well, I managed to break a few spawners.
Right. So I was doing Immersive Engineering to try and get power, for which I need an engineer's hammer. I think, if I remember. Do I... Right. Engineer's manual. And then it tells me how to make an engineer's hammer, which is sticks, iron, and string. So 2 iron ingots. Might be the most difficult part of this.
Now, I didn't fully think this through. I dug a hole straight down because I had slime boots on. However, I've died.
And now you don't have slime boots on.
Yep.
Do you not have a water bucket?
Good.
Nope, because that died with me.
That was silly.
Yeah. Ow. I regret my decisions.
I think you should regret your decisions.
Oh.
See, I'm already getting irritated at the awkward staircase that we have to deal with.
Yeah. Right.
How
are we feeling about
stair blocks?
I'm gonna make a sand pillar, drop it down so it builds a pillar and I can just dig down on that.
That works.
And that seems like a strategy.
That's 6, so I still need more. Right, time to do some sieving.
Do we have a...
You know, I thought I was free of sieving.
Yeah. Don't worry. I go. So.
I thought I was free of sieving.
No, you're never free of sieving, Cam.
I'm never free of sieving. Sieving is...
You will always be sieving.
is a constant in my life.
Is there anything like a hopper we can use or have? I know it involves a lot. Yeah, it involves iron.
We don't currently have any iron. That's what I'm trying to make.
Cool. Can I reserve 5 iron, please?
After the 2 that I need to make my hammer, yes. I think we've got enough for 1 ingot at the moment. Hence my sieving to try and make more. Hopefully it won't take too long. The hope is when I've got the hammer I can start up the coke oven and we can start making power with Immersive Engineering to speed up the automatic sieve system, which should speed up iron,
Yes.
ideally. I really hate sieving.
Are you sure you hate it then?
What are you doing, Em?
I'm doing something I know how to do, which is a passive cactus farm.
Fair enough.
That will be very useful.
Now I'm going to assume the fence recipe hasn't changed, but you know, with this mod pack, anything could have changed.
It depends. When did fence change from 6 sticks? It was 1.8, wasn't it? So
Right.
it shouldn't have changed since then.
So I love the way the last thing I researched was timers. That was ambitious. Fence. No, yeah, fence. I just want a single oak fence would be nice.
Okay there, Dave.
I'm kind of okay.
Emily, this is refreshing. You're no longer top on the death counter.
I know. I just wish I wasn't burning all the time.
We're almost there. I can't remember what else we needed for the temperature regulator. We needed heating coils, which needed blaze rods.
Oh.
How do you get blaze rods? Wait, is there a spawner?
Presumably, you go to the. Well, there was a blaze spawner around here, wasn't there? But did we break it?
I wouldn't have thought so, and I can go out scouting after I've sorted this farm.
Did you want a temperature regulator?
If you haven't just got one as loot, have you?
No, the full block
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, there's one in here.
Oh, okay. Is that not what I'm trying to make with the cooling coils?
Yeah. I haven't been poisoned by my dirty water canteen. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The temperature regulator's a retrieval task.
So what's that? 10 minutes into recording and I've done what I spent 2 hours doing last session.
Oh, nice.
It was basically the whole of last session trying to do that.
Yep.
Well, now we got 2, right?
Well,
Well,
one so far,
one and
half of the
halfway to
components for
another.
the other.
Ah, just it's extra. Just view it as extra.
It was actually the
Just take
portable
it.
temperature
Take the win.
regulator we wanted, wasn't it?
Pardon?
It was actually the portable temperature regulator we wanted.
Yes, but you need to make a normal to make it.
Yeah.
So to make the portable one, it is a normal
We
one
need 3 of them, ideally.
with a heating coil, a cooling coil, and 6 iron ingots.
Can I use?
Yeah, it's the heating coils that are a problem.
Can I use some of this copper to make an axe, please? Oh, I think I
Yeah.
just picked something up.
What's it?
Probably. My inventory was full for a second.
I do have a bow if you'd like one of those at some point, Emily.
Oh, I'll tell you what, the bow isn't the issue, it's arrows.
Yeah,
well,
I'm holding a bow at the moment.
I have 23 arrows.
Nice.
Hopefully I'll survive and bring them
Why
back.
do we get told when the compressed skeletons burn?
Because they're named creatures.
They're technically named creatures, which isn't
But I
ideal,
don't want
but
them.
it's a thing. We've got some lava mills, but they're GP production, so they're possibly not helpful for the power we need at the moment. And we've got a weather siren.
But do we have a weather siren?
Yeah, it was a quest reward.
Ah.
Now we'll know when there's a sandstorm incoming, but we can't deflect it yet.
Ah.
We're still a step away from deflecting it.
Well, every time it's I found 9 arrows. I'll take those 9 arrows.
How long will they last you is the question.
Until a mob finds me. You know. We all know how much I freak out if there's mobs. To be fair, I was quite proud of myself earlier. Though I think playing in survival Minecraft has really helped. Admittedly, I pretty much within day 1 have netherite, but you know, that's
pretty quick. Oh, I can just...
And eat the monster jerky,
Aha.
because it's the only reasonable source of food we have currently. The fruit trees on the roof might be grown, actually.
the fruit
Is
trees
that the
are
only food
grown.
you have? Do I have all of the food?
You have most of the good food because you were on an adventure.
I have...
I'm living off rotten flesh and monster jerky currently.
I
Actually, I
have
do have a bit of stock.
6 spider rice soups, 3 rice soups, 20 stock, and I have more bones so we can make more stock.
I've got 1 stock and 3 rice soups.
I did have some monster jerky at some point.
I literally just
might-
have apples, oranges, and pears.
That's much healthier than me. I'm living off jerky and meat.
I just went and found one I could find. I'm gonna cut all these trees down and replant them.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Well, if they're fruit trees, they don't need
No,
chopping down.
I'm not cutting the fruit trees down. I'm not that silly. I'm not cutting down my only food source currently.
What do I need to eat?
Is that Humana or Hannah? No, it's an M.
Hammer.
Hammer.
Once, once.
I want to make a door. Where be the wood? There it is.
Yes.
Twice, that's once. Aha, stop.
Time to make a door.
Do we need a door?
Yes.
Oh, health.
Oh no,
Some
it's
health.
made a big tree. Why?
Yeah, it is annoying when it does that.
You could just put a block about, I think it's 7 blocks above them, and they won't do that.
Yeah, but that wasn't a priority last time. To be fair, last time we needed a lot of wood, so a big tree wasn't necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's always
Right.
a bad thing.
I think I've pretty much got everything I need from here. Oh, there's a few more cables.
It's it. Right, the coke oven's done. I need coal now to put in it.
So would you like the good news or the bad news?
The good news is you're bringing
let's
me
start.
5 iron?
Let's start with the bad news.
So, well,
There's
the
3 iron already.
Yay.
The good news is I have the majority of the computer components.
Okay.
The bad news is I don't have the materials for the controller. Or any of the drives.
Right, that's not ideal.
The secondary good news is I do know where to get those.
Okay.
It does involve me going on another adventure. So, there is, as well as the abandoned city that we're in, there is another abandoned city, a more futuristic one.
Wait, can I get more blocks?
Yes, and probably
The
better,
most important thing to Emily.
and better blocks.
Ah.
We've almost got another ingot of iron
Yes.
ready.
I just need 5, and then I'll do still 1 hopper system, because although this does produce very quickly, these passive farms, I imagine we'll be using it almost as quickly. I've also decided that destroying the leaves of the big tree whilst on top of said big tree is probably not the best idea.
No,
No. Right. Move all the death waypoints.
doesn't sound sensible. Almost got some creosote.
But there is also the tower to go and deal with at some point. We
What?
found... Yeah, if you've watched our episodes, Emily.
No.
So we found a tower that I think has got some loot at the
Tower.
top.
Does it have a lot of mobs between you and
Yes, there's 2 spawners per floor and there's about 10 floors. And then there's a boss at the top.
We did clear most of it out though.
We did. We just didn't clear all of it.
I think we were only 1 floor off the top in the end.
Well. Now that I've got all the valuable stuff, I could go and have a look if you want.
No. Come back to base and then...
Do we not have any buckets?
No, I nicked them.
Thing.
I've nicked them
Oh.
from Minute.
Right.
So
I could do with 1.
Yeah, if you come up to the roof, I can give you one.
Which roof?
The only roof, dear.
There, we have 2 buildings.
Yeah, but you can
You can see
access-
both roofs.
Yeah. And I've even made the bridge a bit wider because I thought that was a bit precarious.
Yeah.
I didn't trust myself on that bridge, so I made the bridge nice
Oh.
and big.
Something I would recommend then, Emily. If you go downstairs, and in the chest that's... I think it's the one closest to the furnaces, so I'm not entirely sure. There are slime balls. You can make yourself a pair of slime boots, and you take no fall damage.
That'd be
Hello,
quite
do you have a
useful.
bucket for me? Thank you. Now I
I've also just
creosote
realised that I
that
actually
out.
have 3 in my inventory. I only needed 2. So I do apologise for nicking all of the buckets.
What, you had 3 buckets?
I was thinking we had more. was thinking we must have had at least one bucket spare.
No,
I've got a
we had
bucket.
3. Yeah, I think almost all of us had a bucket and then we had a spare, so... Yeah, I've got 2 for the farm because then I can make a constant water source
There we
and
go.
stuff.
Creosote all bucket.